Hey friend, how's it going? Thomas Decker here from GuitarRevolution.ca, and I'm here because I want to help you to become the best guitar player, lead guitar player you can ever be. And in this video here, I'm gonna be talking about how to solo over an E minor. So I'm gonna have an E minor backing track going on here. I'm gonna jam over it and give you my main ideas of tools, of scales, of my train of thought behind of what I'm doing, and it's pretty much what you saw in the intro there. So here's the chord sequence: E minor, C, and that repeats 3 times, and then in the last time it goes to E and A minor, and then there's that's kind of like the verse of it, and then the chorus goes C, E minor, D, A minor, C, E minor, and D. And then it just loop around again and goes back to the verse. Just before also I zoom in, if you want to go deeper into developing your skills as a lead guitarist, I want to invite you to click the link on the description of this video and download my 30-day lead guitar jumpstart guide. It's a guide with a list of tools, what I consider one of the main tools, mandatory tools that every lead guitarist must have under their belt, okay? All right, now let me zoom in and let's get into it. So we have, like I said, E minor. Well, E minor, that's the key of this backing track. And we can see that for 2 reasons. First, E minor is our main chord, is our first chord. And it goes to C, and then to D major. I can play like this. I like this D major here, by the way. I just drag my C shape to the 5th fret. Okay, by these 3 chords alone, we can tell this is an E minor. Every E minor, natural minor, will have E minor, of course, D as the 7th chord. If you go down, E minor, here's going to be the 7th, it's going to be D major, and C major. So chords C, D, and E minor, they all constitute the key of E minor. All right, very quickly, right? Now, the scale. We can use minor pentatonic of E minor. So the first one that we all think about is the most famous of all. I like to call it like that because it is the most famous scales of all in the guitar world. Finger 1 on the root on the E string. You could do open string, but we'll have a few limitations. So we drag 1 octave higher, and because here we also play an octave of this chord here, right? We can also play this note, this scale. Finger 1 will be always on the fret 12, and then I'm gonna pluck my following fingers: finger 1, 4, and always 1 fret per finger. Okay, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. If your hands are too big, you can just drag your fingers a little open like this. 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. I don't like to play like this, but I've seen many amazing players playing like that. So it's not wrong, okay? Doesn't matter how you play, as long as you're playing these frets, that's perfect. So this is my core, all right? I start my solo here. I'm gonna use these notes here. I'm gonna create melodies using these notes. Plus, another option I have is to add notes to the pentatonic on the G, B, and E string, like this. So on the G string, and let me go on the E string. On the E string, the pentatonic goes 1, 4, 1, 4. I like to add my finger 3 down here. This is F sharp, okay? This note is E. So E, F sharp, G. Finger, fret 12, 14, 15. Finger 1, 3, 4. That gives me full-on minor scale. Okay, full-on minor scale on this string here. 1, 3, 4. On the B string, I like to go 1, 4, but I add my 2 right here. 1, 2, 4. Right? So I have these 2 notes on the extra notes. On the G string, I go back on fret 11, finger 1. I can do like this, right? 1, 3, 1, go back. Or I can go 1, 2, 4. Doesn't matter. I could add notes on the top strings too, on the lower strings, but I like to focus only on this. So again, E string is 1, 3, 4. And when I have these half step distance here, I can kind of bend the note. Sounds very cool. Same thing on the B string. 1, 2, 4. Right? So here I'm reaching to B, C, D, E, F, G. And then on the G string I have G and A. When I do this movement here, going back fret, I'm hitting F sharp. So right here, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. Have a whole octave of scale. And I can do this run here. Right? Even 3 notes per string. It's pretty cool to do runs like this. Another note I can add is also the blue note on the G string. So I go 1, 3, 4. This is the blue note. Also repeats down up here, which makes it sound bluesy, right? All right, amazing. I love it. Just with this alone, you can do so much. Let me put the backing track here. Oh, where are you? And there. So it starts E minor. C. I like it. It's nice. All right. I don't need to rush. Right? Went back here. Go back. Here reaching the C. I was gonna hit D and A minor. And then here the chorus, C and E minor. Blues note. Can do so much just here, right? Create melodies and so on. Back to the intro, the verse. And if you learn something very cool here, the notes of G major, which is the same as V minor, in one string. To play only one string, it makes it very interesting melodies. Did you see how much information we have there and how many permutations of those notes we can create to create melodies, to create different music ideas? It's almost like unlimited, almost endless opportunities to create music with those resources alone. And we just stayed here on fret 12 and going one string, right? Anyways, there's so much to explore just with that amount of information I gave you in this video alone. I hope this is helpful and inspiring for you to get deeper and more serious on your guitar playing. You can play better today by just getting these elements that I just showed you here. And if you want to go deeper and go like more serious into the studies of guitar, just download my free PDF. You're not going to regret. You're going to have great time studying things that will unlock your guitar playing to the next level. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Hope to see you in the next video. See you then.